This is the Damen YS5009 AXIS, and if you want a support vessel like tomorrow, well, you're in luck, because this one is currently on the market with Edmiston. The numbers associated with this thing are quite eye-opening. It's 55 metres long, it's got 6,000 horsepower, will top out at 20 knots, and it will cruise for 5,000 nautical miles. And in this video, I'm going to give you the full tour. And if you like your machinery spaces, hold on for the engine room section, because it is something special. Spoiler alert, it's got 4 engines. And oh yeah, it's got a submarine as well. I'm Jack Haines, welcome to YachtBuyer. If you enjoy your super yacht tours, now's a great time to subscribe to the YachtBuyer channel. Hit subscribe, hit that bell icon, you'll be notified every time we upload a new video. Right, on with the tour of AXIS. Where else to start this tour but on the aft deck? This is why you buy a boat like this. The possibilities are pretty much endless with this space. I'm standing right now on the H that's etched into the deck because this is a touch and go helipad. All of these railings come out and it's got a takeoff capacity of 3,700 kilograms. But that is just the beginning of the toys that you can have on this deck. We currently have a pair of subs from Triton sitting on board. This one's actually for show. This one belongs to the boat itself, as you can tell, because it's got AXIS written along the side. They weigh 8 tons, but don't worry, because that crane over there has a lift capacity of 18 tons. You can put tenders on here, vehicles, shipping containers, whatever you want. If it weighs less than 18 tons, it's coming on board. But it's not just a place for stowing toys, it's a socialising space as well, as you can tell by the enormous grills we've got over on this side. A couple of bean bags down here. Of course, the crew can set up all sorts of furniture, turn this into a big socialising space and the ultimate party platform. These subs, they can cruise underwater for 12 hours and they've got 4 days worth of spare oxygen on board if the worst were to happen. The owner of this boat at the moment likes to use them for treasure hunting in the Bahamas. Not bad. The fun continues inside. Right, into the hangar then. It's called a hangar for a reason. The owner did used to stow a plane in here. With some adjustment, you could also fit a helicopter, but at the moment, obviously it's been converted into a living space. So we've got the furniture laid out here, masses of cooling space here on the starboard side, so you've got everything you need to serve if you are having a party on deck. There's even an ice cream machine tucked in over there, and you can tell it's a hangar because look at the head heights in here. It's ridiculous. But there's also windows. You've got a good view out here. Obviously with that shutter open, there's a reasonable amount of natural light as well. And check that out, size of that TV mounted in the ceiling over there. It's a very functional space as well. It's basically going to run with crew on board. So you've got your washing machines up here, you've got storage for cleaning kit, you've got storage for supplies and spares over there as well. It's a working space as much as it's also a place to relax. And before we head into the accommodation on this deck, let's head upstairs and check out the bridge, because the bridge is awesome. This boat was originally designed as an offshore support vessel, and that is abundantly clear up here at the bridge. This feels professional and very commercial. These 3 fully adjustable helm seats in front of this suite of screens, the inwardly raked windscreens as well, and that fabulous view over that super pointy bow. Of course, you've got a mix of navigation, time zero software, radar over here, completely configurable, and all the controls really clearly laid out for the various systems that you have on board. The other thing you'll notice on this central chair, on the armrest here, there are 4 throttles because we've got 4 engines. The outer ones have got the rudders connected, so they're for steerage. Obviously you've got rudders as well, separate steering. The middle one's just power, and there's lots of power. 4 1,500 horsepower Caterpillars, top speed 20 knots, 10 knots. It'll cover 5,000 nautical miles. It is a boat that can get you places fast and long distances slowly as well. But there's more to the bridge than just the helm station. Back here, you've got your navigation area. This is a really easy place for the captain and crew to lay out charts, do paperwork, and actually we've got the deck plan here of that aft deck, and you can see some of the toys that she carries on board, a couple of ribs, but you can see how configurable this area can be. There's more as well. A couple of other work areas back here, got the printer and the laptop set up, but again, loads of glazing, not only here but overhead as well, so it's lovely and bright. The all-round view is really good from up here. Of course, you've got cameras you can rely on as well, but yeah, very easy to see out aft, and people can sit down here and work, and they've all got their own space to do so. One of the biggest screens I've ever seen on any bridge. Is absolutely remarkable, and there's loads of storage dotted around here as well, and these areas too. It's super functional, as is the rest of the boat. Before we head elsewhere, let's go out there and check out the aft deck. Oh, these side doors, they are proper. They're not going to go anywhere. Oh, it's like a bank vault. Right, the aft deck, run of steps up here. Obviously it's completely clear at the moment, but it has a special function. Inside that box, so we'll come to the box in a moment, look at the nav gear. It's just absolutely colossal. I like the way they've put the JL audio speakers in there as well. Just things like the size of the spotlight. You know, everything on this boat is so purposeful and really, really high grade. Anyway, inside that box there is a projector screen, which you can mount up here, meaning the crew can arrange furniture and you have movie night up here at the highest point of the boat. That would be lovely. Not only that, you can come up here, lean over the railing and take a look at what is going down on that enormous aft deck. Let's go and check out the accommodation. Right, we've come down from the bridge, we're back on the main deck, we're going to head forward and look at the accommodation. Just through here there's a day head, the guests can use that easily during the day. This staircase here leads down to the crew quarters, we'll look at that in a moment. And now we're into the sort of owner's internal living space, though really it's a boat that's going to be lived on by the crew. However, this is a nice space to have if you are going to spend some time on board as the owner. So you've got the bar over on this side, but then on this side you have a very big galley, of course, really for the crew to use, but it's a good space, can be set up as a bar as well. You've got the bar stools there, loads of countertop, all your cooking equipment over on that side, cooling underneath, and there's a dishwasher up here as well. Through this door, there's almost a dorm room, so there's 4 bunks in there. So you want to get all your buddies on board, go fishing, they can go and sleep in there. There are more cabins just forward, we'll look at those in a second. Big TV up on the wall here, opposite the sofa. And these photos up on the wall perfectly demonstrate what this boat is about. First of all, there it is charging along at about 20 knots, absolutely smashing through the sea with that axe bow. And then we have the perfect setup. Mothership, the fishing boat, the support boat, and the plane flying overhead. I told you I had a plane once, that's what it looks like. That, to me, is the ultimate setup. Let's head forward and look at the rest of the accommodation. Now, do not think of super yacht luxury when we come to the accommodation. This is designed to be functional. There's an identical cabin over that side. We're going to pop into this one just to show you. They've got a small double, they've got the bunk running across here, TV, storage, but actually a pretty decent ensuite bathroom. It's a good size, separate shower cubicle. There's enough space in here, it's just not the last word in super yacht luxury. From here, let's head down the deck and go and have a look at the crew accommodation. So the boat runs with 11 crew. There's a cabin down here right bottom of the stairs. That's actually the engineer's cabin. And then you are into the crew mess. And obviously the galley is upper level. There's a fridge down here and a sink and coffee makers and stuff. But yeah, this is where the crew will hang out when they're not on duty. They've got a TV here, microwave, yeah, decent amount of cooling space. And of course, overview of the system so they can keep an eye on things from down here. In terms of the rest of the sleeping space, you've got bunk cabins down here. We can just pop into one to show you what they look like. Yeah, you've got double bunk cabin here and it's mirrored down both sides. And then right forward, you have access through to the bow locker. At the other end, there's another watertight tour which is into the engine room, but I'd much rather show you that from the aft end of the deck. So let's head there. There is access into the machinery space from inside the crew cabin, but it's much easier to come through this massive transom hatch and head in from there. Right then, you engine room geeks, strap in, because this area is pretty special aboard Axis. Back here, this is mainly dedicated to air compressors so that they can top up things like the scuba tanks. Of course, they've got to be able to supply oxygen to the sub as well, so they can do all of that from down here. Over in that corner, there's actually a petrol station in there, so they can supply petrol to the various toys that are up on deck. Moving forward, this noisy little fella is the shore power converter. And through this watertight bulkhead, we get to the good stuff. 4 1500 horsepower Caterpillar engines, effectively commercial specs, still in their lovely Caterpillar yellow. Got the 2 inboard ones here. These are the ones that haven't got rudders attached. They are just for propulsion. Then outboard here, I mean, look at the size of these things. You can see them canted at an angle. These have got the rudders. So these are the ones that you're going to use for steerage. And it's designed to run with all 4 of them going at the same time. They are epic power plants. You've got generators back there as well, twins on either side. Another one here. 2 are keel cooled. 1 is saltwater cooled. Moving forward, you've got access to the fin stabilizers on both sides, but the fuel polishing over on this side, and as well as fuel polishing, it's also got sewage treatment on board, and there's a water maker that can produce 14 gallons of water a minute. You're pretty self-sufficient on board Axis. Moving through this door, I want to bring you down here, because that door at the very end is the access through to the cruise face that we saw earlier on. You've got your fuel transfer station down here, so they can transfer fuel across all of the tanks. There are 5 tanks in total. We can actually see them up here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The combined fuel capacity of 196,000 litres. So you've got your fresh water and your waste tank. They've also converted the spare tank into a walk-in freezer that's currently chilled to a very nice minus 19 degrees. It really has got all the kit. Support vessels are all the rage now. This was a trailblazer when it was first launched back in 2016, and it is a fully functioning, well-equipped support vessel that is ready to go, enabling you to go on whatever adventure you want, really. The sky is the limit when it comes to the spaces on board and what you can do with this thing. And remember, it's on the market with Edmiston. I'll put a link to the brokerage page in the description to this video. Thanks very much for watching that tour of Axis. If you enjoyed the video, please do give it a like. And if you like your exploration vessels, well, we've got a tour of Maverick on the channel. I'll put that for you up here. If you'd like to subscribe to YachtBuyer, you can do that by clicking up here. Thanks again for watching. I'm Jack Haines. This is YachtBuyer.